Very thankful for our neighbors to the north.
Oh, yeah.
Foxy and I went and did Toronto this weekend, and it's the first time I've ever been there.
Same.
First time I've ever walked around Toronto. I had a preseason game up there against the Buffalo Bills in the Rogers Center, which is where Foxy and I watched the Blue Jays play the Yankees. We were on the field, by the way.
Great seats.
Nice.
Very hot, though. If we were 15 rows back, we're in the shade. Since we're on the field, very sunny.
Oh, yeah, I saw it was open. I don't know if they open it very often, do they?
It was a beautiful day.
It was so nice out.
But they have half the thing open and half the thing closed. So there's zero movement in there. There is no wind moving at all.
We were basically in the dugout. Like
We
it
were.
was literally right to our left.
Old Thornton, pitcher for the Blue Jays, was taking on Tanaka. He was a vocal guy.
Yeah.
And he was not happy. I thought he was going to have a full moment. I thought he was going to have a bat, break something, walk it off, throw something on there. He gave up one run, just one run. And I've never seen somebody more angry. I loved it. I was like, look at that little passion out of this guy. Gives up one run. We told him to take it easy, though.
He gave the water cooler a little jab.
A couple punches.
Yep.
Nice.
That was it.
But we were in the thing. I literally, while we walked off, I said, hey, no big deal, bub. We'll get him next inning. Very quiet, though, in Toronto.
Did you have any good exchanges with like the ump?
No, nothing. Nothing. I didn't talk to anybody.
They're terrible. I assume that's why it's quiet.
Well, there's not a lot of people. Yeah, they are bad. The guy next to us had the season tickets in those seats that we were in. Which is, by the way, that guy did something special because those tickets were expensive.
Yes.
Shout out SeatGeek. Promo code McAfee $20 off. Those tickets were very expensive, though. And this guy had season tickets there, and he was talking. I was like, so how are we? I was trying to get to know the team before we got started. We showed up about middle of the second inning.
Yep.
I go in, I go, so how are we this year? And the guy just does big, like, gifable thumb. I'm like, all right, but we're playing the Yankees. How are the Yankees this year? And Foxy was like, I think the Yankees are really good this year. And I assume that's just strictly from sitting near Ty.
Yes, sir.
That is 100% the only thing we knew going in.
They're the best team in the American League.
Yep. And I saw the Tanaka guy was throwing. He was throwing some shit down there. As a former professional baseball player,
You would know.
I was basically standing in the batter's box. The on-deck circle was 2 feet in front of us, okay? And in the on-deck circle, you can see the pitches, right? That's what you're actually doing in there as a professional baseball player. That's what I was doing in there. It felt like I would not have made contact with any of the pitches. That's Tanaka was no. And that Hamilton dude was throwing heat.
Oh, yeah.
And we look up there, it was only like 91 miles an hour. I was like, wait a minute. I think I saw like a 92 mile an hour fastball, and I made contact. I think I could hit this guy. And then you watch it hum by, and it's like, I don't know how I stood in there. Hey, it's an incredible sport. And we started talking about how the gambling on every pitch thing, how it would work. Foxy and I got lifted in Toronto numerous times.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's very legal there.
Yeah.
We got our spirits, our souls, and our bodies lifted thanks to Back Home Smoking Lethal, as old Drake would say. We had a good time there. But if you're very cloud 90 at the middle of a baseball game and nobody is talking, nobody in the arena, stadium is talking. The entire city, by the way, nobody's really loud. It's a quiet city. Nobody jaywalks. Nobody litters. There's not a lot of trash cans, too, by the way. Had to put a lot of trash in my pocket till I found a trash can to throw it away because it's like monkey see, monkey do. All right? We see these people just like only waiting for the white light up little human at the crosswalk. Literally, no jaywalking. If you see somebody jaywalking, it's like, oh, there's an American right there. There's an American right there. There was no litter anywhere. People were very quiet. If a honk of the horn happened, it was something drastic. It was like very clean, quiet. It was just like, it was honestly walking around like you're in a movie. It made no sense. You're in this city. It's a city. There's a shit ton of people. And it's just like very quiet, very under control, very clean. It's like, yo, I didn't know these cities existed anymore.
Weird, yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was very weird because you think about New York City.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, there's a dead guy. Oh, there's a guy beating his dick in the fucking phone booth.
Why is nobody shitting in the street? What's going on?
I slept in zero human feces.
Was there homeless people?
So that was something that I brought up. I was
Right.
like, you know what you don't see? You don't see a lot of homeless people here. I don't know where they all go. Probably LA or something. If you get out of the cold up there, they are the north. But there was little to no homeless people. The people that were busking or whatever on the streets, they didn't look homeless.
No.
They looked like pretty clean and proper. By the way, most humans there looked pretty fucking clean and proper. A lot of fitness.
Very in shape.
There was a lot of running, a lot of bicycling. Everybody seemed to be in good shape. It was like, it was a whole different world. It was fucking incredible.
It was very nice. One of my favorite cities I've ever been to.
It was probably my favorite city.
Wow.
Seriously.
Strong
Say a lot.
statement.
It was that nice.
Seriously, mostly because we went to the Honey Pot first night. I spent hundreds of dollars. There was a chance. Only going to be there for 4 nights. It was a cannabis store, and it was such a cool thing. It was like an Apple store. We walk in, you kind of like check in, and then you have a guy with an iPad that kind of
nice.
follows around, and then you make a purchase, and then he sends you to the desk, and then you get your shit, then you get out. It's like club entrance, Apple store. Oh yeah, it's awesome. It was. I've never been a part of anything like that. Oh, you want a sativa? You want an indica? You want a hybrid? You want to sleep? You want to laugh? You want to feel good? Yeah, I would. All of that. And then they offered up these capsules that we could buy that were indica sativa capsules. They don't have edibles, but they had these capsules you could take. We bought all of them.
Was there a limit though? Like you couldn't go past a certain amount?
I'm not certain. I think I probably would have been the max. I mean, there's only 2 of us, and I'm literally just like scooping up bags out of the thing. One thing was called green crack. I was like, whoa, yeah, we're going to take that. The little Apple nerd guy that was with us holding the iPad, your bud.
Connoisseur.
Oh, Bud.
I don't know if they call him that, but
Oh, they
should.
They should. Your bud.
Trademark.
Patton.
Thank you.
Your bud, though, he like basically gave you the rundown of what everything that's available so you can go look at it or whatever. In the pre-rolled ones is what we wanted. We didn't want to spend time rolling anything.
Right.
And I was like, what pre-roll ones do you have that make me like happy, have a good time? That's what I like to do. I like to go eat a lot too because I'm celebrating a lot of good shit that's happening in my life. And the guy's like, whoa, take it easy. Tell me too much. I'm like, hey, you need to tell me more though. Okay. Get into your fucking iPad. So then he pulls out this sativa pre-roll one and he's like, oh, I got 37 of these left. And I was like, what are they? He's like, green crack.
Ooh.
And I was like, I think we'll do green. We'll take 10 of those. Sir, how many days are you here? Leaving Monday. Probably should drop that down to about 5. So. You got it. Is this strong? Oh, yeah. Very strong. You got it. So then we put it out there. We start doing it. And I start getting bombarded with messages from people that are like, that green crack is no fucking joke, Pat.
It wasn't.
And it was not.
No.
Foxy and I, immediately after leaving the Honey Pot cannabis culture place, we were lifted. We were just floating around the city.
And you can smoke right on the streets, which is wild.
Right on the streets. We had to ask our bud what the rules were, and it was very weird. I mean, just sitting on the corner, smoking, little kid comes by, just cup it, they say. Just cup it, don't be obnoxious. You wouldn't put cigarettes in a kid's face, right? I was like, no. They're like, that's exactly, you treat it how people would with cigarettes. I'm like, you got it. Kids don't, because it's windy out there, and then we just hang. It was insanity. It was absolute insanity. But everybody was just so quiet and nice and hospitable. And I didn't even want to go out because we were so high, I just went to bed.
Yeah, planted.
We walked around the city. We got to see the city. Like, oh, this is really nice. This is awesome. And then people were like, oh, you want to come meet us at blah, blah, blah? And we're like, yeah. Yeah, we'll meet you over there. Go up to the room. Dead. If that was everywhere in the world, I'd be pumped.
Yeah.
It was the best.
It'd make life a lot
It will.
easier.
Oh my God. We woke up the next morning just like fucking chipper, ready to go.
Yep.
Let me dump some of these capsules down my mouth. We're just back in the game. But everybody was so quiet. Everybody was so nice. We met King Timmy Horton over there.
Oh.
Well, we met the marketing guy.
Oh, okay.
And I got a card for free shit forever.
Oh, no, what?
No, I think it might be one time. It's either forever or one time. The guy, when he handed it to me, I was so excited. I was like, oh, my man, while he was telling me what it was. So in my head, he did it on camera during a watch along. I think it's probably a bigger one, but if it's one time, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, just go big once.
Yeah, I mean, but he did it like a hero.
I see what you're saying,
So
though.
it's gotta be a
Yeah,
lifetime. Then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He came in with a big,
he made it a big deal.
yeah. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. And while I was talking, he was explaining to me what it was, which kind of happens to be a lot. Like, I just go ahead. The excitement gets the best of me. And it's just, I don't hear all the details, but I know a little bit of them are good.
How many did he hand out in the room? Everyone?
Me and Sonia DeVille are the only two that have them.
Oh, then they're,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, but she definitely said mine's a lifetime one, and I didn't know that. I was like, oh, I have a lifetime
And then
one?
you showed it.
And I showed it to her, and she was like, oh, so everybody has one? And I was like, I don't even know if I have one, lady, to be honest. I didn't hear what he said, but I think I have a lifetime Timmy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Big deal.
It might be one time, too. Not that big of a deal.
It's a great excuse to go back to Canada.
Yeah.
I love King Timmy, and I would like to go back to Canada because it's just it's an old school. It just seems like everything is just together. But at that baseball game, Nobody was talking. It was like the entire city carried over into the baseball game. There's one guy who was a heckler, season ticket holder, right behind home plate, second level, a little bit like front row of the second level behind our on the field things. And he was heckling a little bit. He was getting the ump a little bit, but you could hear his voice echo like off the fucking outfield wall and back. A couple times he was like, "Thought that was gone, ump." And there'd be like a couple chuckles, and everybody else would just go back to being very quiet. So I was like, "Oh, the betting thing. This is how I want baseball to be better. Is you bet on everything." So we're sitting there, and I'm like, "Strike for sure." And it was fucking ball. And I'm like, okay, so maybe this one's going to be a foul tip. And the guy foul tips it. And I'm like, all right, I feel like I'm up a little bit right now. And then I'm like, ball, fucking strike out, strike out, strike out. I'm wrong for like 5-6 straight pitches. And the kid next to me goes, "You're not doing great over there." He's like a 15-year-old kid or whatever. And I was like, I want to explain to you how, like, I think this is how games should be enjoyed, is like gambling, but you're too much of a kid. I can't fucking tell a 12-year-old that. Hey, fuck you, kid. I'm running a little research right now. I do think it would make the game awesome.